Dear students, I have come with a new module, computation of average deviation or mean deviation. Now, range and quartile deviation are not satisfactory measures because we have seen that range we will consider only lower value and upper value of the distribution. Quartile deviation is based only on 50% of the values. So, these measures are not able to show the actual scatterness of the distribution. Therefore, we are using mean deviation or standard deviation, which are considered as satisfactory measures of measuring deviation. So, average deviation is also known as mean deviation because we are taking the deviation using mean. Commonly, this is called mean deviation. Now, computation of mean deviation, we are dividing into three heads: individual observations, discrete series, and continuous series. So, if you see the individual observations, formula for computing mean deviation is sigma delta d divided by n. So, delta d denotes deviations from mean ignoring signs. So, this will be one limitation of mean deviation also, we are ignoring signs. So, I will explain with the problem that point. So, once we have to remember that if you have calculated value of mean deviation, if the deviation is small, the distribution is highly uniform. But if the deviation is high, then the distribution is not at all uniform. So, that is how we will interpret the data. Now, relative measure of mean deviation is coefficient of mean deviation, and coefficient of mean deviation is calculated as mean deviation divided by mean because we are computing the deviations using mean. Now, if you see the individual observation problem, compute mean deviation and coefficient of mean deviation using the following details. So, x values 100, 200, 400, 600 and 800. As the first step, we have to calculate the mean. Mean for individual observation, we know that the equation is sigma x divided by n. Sigma x is the total of all the x values. So, that is 2100. N is the number of observations. So, 2100 divided by 5, you are getting 420. Now, mean deviation we have to calculate. So, now you know that x values are there and delta d values, that is x minus, that means respective x values minus the computed mean value, that is 420. We will not consider plus sign or minus sign. So, values we will get as 320, 220, 20, 180, 380 and total is 1120. Now, mean deviation we have to calculate, that is delta d divided by n. N is number of observations, delta d total is 1120 divided by 5, that is equal to 224. Now, coefficient of mean deviation is mean deviation divided by mean, that is 224 divided by 420, 0.5333. Now, when we come to the discrete series, the formula for mean deviation is sigma f delta d divided by n. First, we have to calculate the mean for the series. Then you have to take deviations from mean ignoring signs, and that is our delta d. Then this delta d is multiplied by the frequency values, then we will get f delta d. Then apply the formula and n is equal to total frequency. Because for discrete series always you have to remember n is total frequency and for individual observation n is number of observations. Now, coefficient of mean deviation is mean deviation divided by mean. Now, if you see the problem, following are the runs scored by batsmen in a cricket match. Find mean deviation and its coefficient. So, runs scored 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. Number of matches 16, 32, 36, 44, 28, 18, 12 and 14. Compute the values, that is first thing we have to calculate the mean value. That is, you know that mean x, f and fx, sigma fx by n. So, x values multiplied by frequency values, fx values you will get. Take the total of fx values and substitute the values in the equation. So, the table will give you the values for that, and substituting the values we will get 4040 divided by 200, that is equal to 20.2 runs. That is the mean value. Now, we have to calculate the mean deviation. So, now x values are there, frequency values are there. Now, delta d values, that is x minus 20.2. This is the computed value is 20.2. So, now you have to take the deviations, then you will get 15.2, 10.2, 5.2, 0.2, 4.8, 9.8, 14.8 and 19.8. We will not consider the plus and minus signs. So, frequency values into delta values 243.2, 326.4, 187.2, 8.8, 134.4, 176.4, 117.6, 277.2 and total is 1531.2. So now we can calculate mean deviation, that is 1531.2 divided by 200, that you will get 7.656 runs. Coefficient of mean deviation is mean deviation divided by mean, that is 7.656 divided by 20.2, 0.379. For coefficient we will not write the units, whereas for mean deviation we have to write the units. Now for continuous series, formulas are the same. So that's that of the discrete series. Then we can calculate the problem by using the following data. Compute mean deviation and its coefficient from the following data using mean as the average. So marks of students 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80 and 80 to 90. Number of students 8, 10, 15, 25, 20, 18, 9 and 5. Now we have to calculate mean. So mean for continuous series is based on mid values, that is m, that you will get 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75 and 85. Now d will be m minus 35. One of the middle value we will assume as the assumed mean, that is 35. So we are getting the deviations, then d dash we will take, then multiplied by f d dash. D dash is taking the deviations divided by I is the class interval. So d values divided by 10, we are getting minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now mean value you have to calculate. Equation is a plus sigma f d dash by n into I. So when we substitute the values, we will get x bar or mean is equal to 35 plus 35 is the assumed mean. We have taken deviations from 35. So 35 plus 154, that is the FD dash total. 154 divided by n is total frequency 110 into class interval, that is 49 marks. Now we have to calculate the mean deviation. So mean deviation, we have to take the actual mean value we got. Now we have to take the deviations from that value and we will denote it as delta D. So that is the computation is explained in the table. So when we take the mean deviation, sigma delta D divided by n. So sigma delta D value is 1644. N is the total frequency 110. So the value for mean deviation is 14.945 marks. Coefficient of mean deviation is mean deviation divided by mean, that is 14.945 divided by 49, that is equal to 0.305. Now the merits of mean deviation. Mean deviation is simple to understand and easy to compute. Then another thing you have to remember, all the values are considered for the computation. We have seen that range is used only two values, lower limit and upper limit, and quartile deviation we are considering only 50% of the values, whereas mean deviation we are considering all the values for computation. Now change in one value may change the value of mean because computation is based on all the values. Now mean deviation is less affected by extreme values than standard deviation. So this is another limit over the standard deviation. Then deviations are taken from the central value. Comparison about the formation of different distributions can be easily made because we are taking the mid value, the middle value, that is the mean of the distribution. Then we are considering the variations. So that is also another advantage. Now limitations, if you see, the first limitation is algebraic signs are ignored in the computation. We are not considering plus sign and minus sign when we are taking the deviations. That is major limitation of mean deviation. Now not capable of further algebraic treatment because signs are not considered and this is not an approved method. So mean deviation is rarely used in social science studies. And then mean deviation gives the best results when deviations are taken from the median. But median is a positional average. That is why our computation also we have explained with the mean as the average for computing mean deviation. Actually the best result median will give, but median we cannot use because it's a positional average. So median is not a satisfactory average of measure being a positional value. So this is what I want to explain with this module. Thank you.